Hello everybody and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing week. Currently it is Thursday and let's get right to the charts. As you can see, Bitcoin is right now still sitting at the most important resistance level, which is the macro Fibonacci golden pocket right here. As you can see, at around between $94 and $92,000 is crucial for Bitcoin to either break above this level for a potential upside continuation to take out this level right here, as you can see, at around 97 to 98k. And basically, if we fail to break out of this level, it is very possible that we are going to go back to retest the weekly pivot, as you can see, at around 89k. But for now, as you can see, price did actually get above the 50 moving average right here on the midterm time frames, the lower ones as well. So if we look on the 4-hourly, the structure is looking pretty nice for more potential upside. On the weekly, the same thing here. If we manage to get a weekly candle closure above this very key level, then this would be a perfect opportunity for Bitcoin to, as I said, potentially continue higher to retest this level right here, basically the 50 moving average, the weekly 50 EMA that we fell below. We could get a pump towards there that would take us around 98k, almost exactly, as you can see. This would be a pretty significant level for Bitcoin. Now let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum on the weekly actually almost did hit our target right here, which is basically those two lows for a potential structure change. But as you can see, right now, price is still struggling below the 50 EMA on the weekly as well. On the daily time frame, we are above the macro golden pocket for Ethereum. We did not yet test, as you can see, the weekly R3, since we are still in a very heavy downtrend. We might actually have broken structure right here, but if the bears are still active and if Bitcoin starts pushing down, then of course Ethereum will actually get a retracement as well. But for right now, as I said, it is still looking all right. If we reject, now would be, in my opinion, the time. If not, if price manages to hold around those levels, then we are going to see a potential breakthrough. But as you know, for right now, I am still overall in the bigger picture. The macro target for Bitcoin would be below these lows at 80k, since we did not actually sweep this level perfectly. You can see it got front ran, and the last time that we front ran a level like right here, we then, as you can see, come back and actually went very deep. So the same thing might happen here. Let's look at the stock market. The S&P 500 also on the daily right now sitting at very important level. Basically, those are the previous highs right here. And if the S&P 500 manages to flip them, then around 1% move will be taking us towards a new all-time highs for stock market. But if we start rejecting from here, we are looking for a move back down towards this order block that we have right here. But as you know, the stocks are not as volatile. Basically, the indexes are not as volatile as Bitcoin, for example, or the other cryptocurrencies. So things right here do happen a bit on the slower side. Now, something also very important is the Bitcoin dominance. As you can see, the Bitcoin dominance currently is sitting right around the weekly pivot, testing it as support. And if it holds and it starts going back up again, then of course we are potentially going to see the altcoins drop further down. Solana, for example, sitting still in this very important box level that we have right here. Basically, if we manage to flip this box, then Solana would be able to run towards to at least 171 or the value area high at around 193. But for right now, as long as we remain below this box, then the lower targets right here would be still considered in play. Let's look at the liquidity. You can see for Bitcoin, we do have still a lot of liquidity stacked up around 94k, because as you know, we still failed to sweep this level. So of course liquidity would be sitting around these highs. And so if Bitcoin does get somewhat of a move, it is going to be, in my opinion, firstly towards the upside, sweep those highs, and then eventually we might come back down to hunt those late longs that we got right here on this move. Fear and Greed index right now is climbing. As you can see, we are right now getting that sentiment reset that I was talking about. We are basically approaching the 40, which would be taking us back into that neutral zone, and this is where things could flip very fast. As you know, ETF inflows, we actually got a red day yesterday, but BlackRock, as you can see, they did buy around 42 million, which is still nice. Long versus shorts ratio, we actually do have overall a bit more buyers, but still, as you know, if we don't get those levels broken, then price will potentially remain in this downtrend, even though we have more buyers. Funding rates on the major exchanges, as I said yesterday, they did actually flip back into this positive zone, which is still okay. And we do have some more important news coming in tomorrow. We got unemployment today, as you can see right here, which was actually good. We have less unemployment than the forecast. And tomorrow we do have inflation expectations. So of course it would be another volatile day. And I think this covers it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.